The Messiah has the option. It says if he makes his life enough. If, thank you very much.
And so that brings us to the point
and then in the New Testament, when Jesus came on earth, what was his mission? According to the scriptures.
One is to make a new covenant with the house of Israel and the house of
make a new covenant.
Judah. Yeah.
Where does it say that?
Jeremiah 31. Yeah. It says, "I'll make a new covenant."
Is that what Jesus says?
Yeah, even Jesus himself said that.
What does it say?
I did not come back to the house of Israel and the
but it doesn't mention anything about making a new covenant. Where does it make? I'm going to make
because you haven't read the Bible, have you?
You have read it, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Please tell me. Give me quote me from the New Testament. Where does Jesus say I have come?
Now you are changing the topic.
Theo, you make claims.
You are changing the topic now. It's not about the.
Alright, can I ask you something? Can I ask you genuinely something?
Yeah, go ahead.
You remember the last discussion we had?
What did we have?
Do you remember it?
Yeah, what
did
we
have? Good. No. My question is, did you actually go and watch the video?
Yeah, I did watch it.
You watched it, yeah? What did you notice?
Notice what?
You didn't notice anything?
No.
Right, okay, let me remind you, yeah? When we started our discussion, we talked about when I said what makes Jesus God. Remember?
Yeah.
And I said, what is the criteria? And you said anything that is born, anything that is created cannot be the creator. Yeah, he has to be. No, I'm not. No, I'm trying to remind you what you said.
Because that conversation is done.
It's done. Yeah, but what I'm trying to remind you, what I'm trying to remind you is, you made a claim and then you went back on your claim immediately. So when you made that claim about what makes God God, and you said he's the ever living, he has no beginning, no end, and I introduced Melchizedek into the argument, did I not?
Yes.
Right.
And I said,
and you don't know. Yeah. Wait. When I said who is Melchizedek, I said according to your standard he is God. You first defended against that. You said no, because it's not a case of, it's just a case that they did not record his genealogy. When I showed you from the evidence from the Bible, I said no, that is not the case. And when I made my case, my point, you turned around and said, well, then he is Jesus.
Okay.
So you literally, first of all, no.
First of all,
let me finish my point.
You are talking for a long time.
Can I finish my point?
Let me finish.
My point. Let me finish my point.
Let me go on now. Now, you quoted Melchizedek, and I said, according to scholars, they interpret that they don't have any genealogy record, they don't have his parenthood record and all that. But I said Jesus claimed to have met Abraham. And then I quoted Jesus to you, where Jesus met Abraham, and then you disagree. But the conversation today,
you cannot.
No, Theo.
What you actually doing?
No, you are bringing old issue. Because that issue is
humbly I'm speaking, you have been distraught.
No,
you have been distraught, sir. That is not what happened, and it is on video. It is on video. You cannot run away from that.
Why?
You turned around and said Melchizedek is not God because all it is literally happened, and you tried to justify it saying they did not have his genealogy, which is why they said he had no genealogy. When I showed you from the scripture he does, you flipped on the situation and you said no, he is Jesus now.
I said scholars.
So what I'm saying is be consistent.
Scholars,
what I'm saying is be consistent. That's why I brought that up.
Scholars have said that whoever wrote Hebrew, I said this.
Is Melchizedek God?
Why are you not allowing me
what
to
did you
speak?
say?
I said scholars have come to conclusion that the writing is saying that there's no record of his genealogy. And you said if there's no record of genealogy, they will say without
which scholar says
you.
That? Which scholar says that? I'm not a scholar.
I can't give you that now.
Okay, because that's not
but listen. But then you said if it was without, if it's scholars that they don't know their genealogy, they won't use the word without parent genealogy. And then I said, even if you go by that tangent, there is a record in the New Testament that Jesus claimed to have met Abraham. And we read the verses, and that they say he was not even 50 years old. How do he claim that he met Abraham? And then I went further and said, he said Abraham saw him, and he was glad.
So my day. Didn't say I personally met him. That's you said. That's you again putting your spin on it.
No.
It does not. For the record.
So you want us to read it again?
You can read it all you want.
Yeah, because
you read it in that. You read it in that video.
You are not being.
It does not.
You are being dishonest.
No, it says Jesus. It says Abraham saw my day and he rejoiced. He rejoiced. Where does it say that Jesus physically met Abraham?
No, so
it doesn't say that.
So first of all,
don't say things like that.
If I claim,
you bring your own interpretation.
To have met, if there's a record, okay, that we have the Old Testament. If Jesus claimed that he met Abraham, Where can we look that for? It's the Old Testament.
Abraham.
Isn't it?
Where did
No,
it say?
if Jesus say,
Show me from the Bible where Jesus says that he has met Abraham.
now let me ask you a question. This is a simple question.
No, don't change the topic. Don't change the topic.
Jesus ever claimed to have met Abraham, where can we find that from? Is it the New Testament or the Old Testament? No,
Well,
answer me.
No, Melchizedek,
Answer
I've
me.
proved to you.
Answer me.
I am.
If you
Can
are
I
not,
answer the way
you
I
can't
want?
go on.
Can I answer the way I want?
No,
I can't. I have to answer the way you want.
No, okay, answer me then.
I have to answer the way you
Yeah,
want.
yeah.
Why is that?
If Jesus claimed,
No.
if Jesus claimed to have met Abraham,
In the Bible, Abraham,
where can we find
Abraham met Melchizedek.
Okay.
Melchizedek is not Jesus, and I proved it because the Bible. I use your scripture. I don't use your own opinions. You have your opinions. I go with the evidence. The evidence said Melchizedek is like unto the Son of God, so he is not the Son of God. So that is your spin, saying Melchizedek is Jesus, and from that we can say Abraham met Jesus. Sorry, that is your spin.
do you remember we read a
Now
verse?
coming back to Isaiah 53.
Do you remember we read a verse from Daniel chapter 7 verse 13, and it says, "One like the Son of Man was brought before the Ancient of Days, and power and glory was given to that person." And then you say, "Oh, it's like the Son of Man," doesn't mean it means it's not Jesus.
Yeah, and there's not. Is Jesus the only Son of
no,
Man in the
no,
Bible?
you said that, right?
Is Jesus the only Son
So
of
how
Man?
can we know that?
Is
Yes?
Jesus the only Son of Man in the Bible?
No, of course
Thank
not.
you very much.
But,
So
but,
it's
but
an assumption.
this Son of Man we know, right?
It's an assumption.
This Son of Man we know.
The Son of Man.
Yeah. Who is he?
Where does it say the Son of Man?
No, who is this
No,
Son
I'm not
of
going to
Man?
answer.
Do you know or you don't know?
Give me the evidence.
You don't know.
No, I'd rather see the evidence.
So first of all, Jesus
I'd rather see the
claimed
evidence.
that he is the Son of Man, right? Do you agree or you don't?
There's other sons of man in there.
No, Jesus claimed that he is the Son of Man. Do you agree or not?
Yeah, he claimed in the Bible, I believe so, yes.
Okay, and he also claimed that he will come in the cloud of heaven. You agree that he said that? That he will come with
I don't
power?
know, because like I said, there's more than one Son of Man. When Jesus makes that prophecy, how do we know what he's talking about?
But how do we know who is?
Look, you're going off topic.
Because
it's
important.
You do the same thing every time we
it's
come to
important
discuss an
because
issue.
if I
you
claim
start
to be
taking
the
on a
Son
ride.
of Man, I have to give evidence why I'm calling myself
The
the Son
first
of Man.
evidence you need to give
Yes.
is that Melchizedek is Jesus.
Okay.
Now I'm giving you, it says the Bible. I'm giving you scripture where you just give me your opinions, or you say, well, this is what I think because of this, because of that. It says Melchizedek. Melchizedek is, what does Melchizedek is like the Son of Man. If you say Melchizedek is Jesus, sorry, the Son of God. If you say Melchizedek is Jesus, it's saying Jesus is like Jesus. I'm sorry, it's illogical. It's illogical.
I explained
So,
to you,
for the record,
that
for the second time.
Jesus was not Jesus until he was born, and the name Jesus was given to him.
Right.
No. The letter J was not used.
I agree that letter J is not, but we know who we are talking about.
But
you want us to use the name
given
Yeshua?
Jesus.
Okay,
No.
the name Yeshua. Are you listening now? The name Yeshua, you agree with that? Was not Yeshua until he was born. You agree?
Yeshua.
Yeah.
No, but the knowledge of God it was.
No.
Does he not know everything?
The name Yeshua.
Does he not know anything?
The name Yeshua was not. He wasn't Yeshua until he was born because the
He was in the sight God.
The angel said
In the sight God it was.
she should call him Yeshua. So the name was given by the angel.
Before
right?
he was born.
No.
Was he born at that time?
I'm saying before Mary gave birth. Are you listening?
You're making a claim.
Before Mary gave birth to Jesus.
Was that name in existence?
Or
Was
Yeshua.
that name in existence?
Are you going to allow me to speak?
You made a point.
I said to you, before Mary gave birth to Yeshua, it was the angel that gave the name Yeshua to Mary.
Right.
So from the Old Testament, we don't know that whoever met Melchizedek is Yeshua. Nobody knows, right? You agree?
It explains it, doesn't it?
You agree.
It explains it, where it says Melchizedek is like unto the Son of God.
You are not understanding.
I am, but you're not taking the point.
Jesus
Who is
or
the Son of
Yeshua,
God? Who is the Son of God?
I'm coming. Jesus or Yeshua, that name only came when after he was born. Do you agree?
You can go on to any other point, but what you're doing
Do you
here,
agree?
No. What you're doing here is
No, you have to agree so that we can move forward. It's
semantics.
simple.
No, it's very
Do you
simple.
agree or not?
What you're playing is semantics.
No, do you agree?
The Bible, please look. I'm not going to keep going on this point because it's clearly you don't understand
do you
English.
agree?
Do you understand English? or do you need to learn
I'm
English?
asking you a question.
When it says Melchizedek is like unto the Son of God, what does that mean in English? Can you tell us in English what it means? Does it mean he is the Son of God, or is he like the Son of God? What does it mean in English? Please tell us. Educate everyone.
First of all,
You're not answering the question.
To you
He won't answer the question because he knows
met
what it
Abraham.
means.
Okay, Melchizedek
He
met
won't
Abraham,
answer the question because he knows
and
if he
Jesus
does
is
what it
saying
means.
he was the one that met Abraham.
That's not what
How
he's
can we
saying.
know that?
This is his spin. Why are you bringing spin? Why are you
I
being
read to
never
you
said that.
that he met Abraham.
No, Jesus never said that he was Melchizedek.
No. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So how
He
can
never
you
said that.
So how can you say
No,
that?
he never said he was Melchizedek. No, I agree. But then he said he met Abraham. So if Jesus claimed to have met Abraham, how can you know? How can we know that he's speaking the truth? From where?
I met that guy, and then I met that guy, and then I met. What does
Are
it mean,
you-
meeting him?
This
know
is
I'm
the
stupid
problem
and
why
you're
I
intelligent,
always
I
don't
know.
like to discuss.
I
But
know
because
that I'm stupid and you're very
before
intelligent.
Jesus came, there was the Old Testament. So if somebody claims that he has met one of the people mentioned in the Old Testament, where do we have to go?
Let's look at the
It's
claim.
to go to the Old
Shall we look at the
Testament and
claim?
what? And look where somebody who claimed to have met him, how many times people met
So
Abraham?
who was
So one.
Melchizedek? Who was he?
One.
He's
was
not
There
gonna,
was-
he won't answer that
there
question
was-
because he knows as
wait a
soon as he
minute.
There
answers
was
it,
one
No,
man.
he knows the game's
Listen
up.
carefully.
The game's
There
up.
was one man by the name
And
Melchizedek.
who was he?
There was another man by the name Yahweh.
Okay.
These are
Who
the
was
two people.
Melchizedek? They
Are
were
you
the
listening?
same.
Listen. There was in the Old Testament. There's two incidents that Abraham met two strange people. Now,
I understand that, but you're
Now,
not
let me
answering the
finish.
question.
now
Who was Melchizedek?
one is Yahweh himself. The other one is Melchizedek. These are two people that
So
met
who was
Abraham.
Melchizedek?
So now, if Jesus in the New Testament saying, I met Abraham and he was happy that he saw me.
That's a lie.
Now,
That's a lie.
it's a lie.
Yeah, and I'm
John
going to prove
chapter
it. No,
8, verse
let's put this
50.
to an end.
John
Let's-
chapter 8, verse
I'm going to
50
read.
to
I'm going to read the
57.
verse now because we've heard enough of your interpretations and your spin
Which
on
verse
the
are you
Bible.
talking
Spinning,
You're
yes.
talking about John 8, 54,
58.
58. What? Verily I tell you, before Abraham was born, I am.
No,
So where does that say
the
you
previous
mentioned?
verse?
That's what I was saying. 54.
57. sorry.
54.
No, 57.
54. What? No.
Let's read in context.
Yeah, let's read.
Before I read it, please bear in mind the
Yeah.
brother said that Jesus claims that he has met Abraham.
Yes.
Remember that when I said it. So let's start with 54. Jesus replied, if I glorified myself, my glory means nothing. My Father, whom you claim as your God, is the one who glorifies me. Though you do not know him, I know him. If I said I did not, I would be a liar like you, talking to the Jews, calling them liars. But I do know him and obey his word. Your father Abraham rejoiced at the thought of seeing my day.
No, that's wrong.
So your Bible is wrong.
No,
Well,
no,
that
no,
puts
it's
everything
wrong.
to rest.
Because
That puts everything to rest.
no,
The Bible is
you,
wrong.
you are a liar because last time this is not what we read. You agree? We didn't read
Is this
that.
the Bible?
We didn't read that.
Is this the Bible?
Are you claiming
No,
that the
that's
Bible is
not.
So
lying?
the brother's
That
now
is on
officially
Google.
claiming,
How can you be on Google and quote a Bible?
Please, just
to
for
me?
the sake of
I
the
have
camera.
the Bible here.
for the sake of the
Which version
camera.
is it?
This is a Bible. You go on Google and get something
This
out?
is the King James version of the Bible.
No, that's not
Please
King
go on
James.
record say
That's
that
not
King
King
James
James version.
It's not.
No, it's not.
Right.
It's not.
Okay.
I have,
The brother
I
is
have King
officially
James
saying
version.
King James version of the
I
Bible
have
is not
King
the
James
Bible.
version, and
Okay,
that's not.
It's not. Can you
This
get
is
it out?
check.
Get it out.
Version. Let me see if it's King James.
Bro, don't worry, I'm going to
Where? Let me see.
Yeah, he's
Where
just
is it saying King
okay.
James?
Okay, he
Where
just
is it saying King James?
please bear in mind he just made an accusation
No,
that
no.
I'm lying.
Where you say it's King James version?
Bro, can you be quiet for one
No,
second?
no,
You're
no.
gonna find it.
Let me
Don't-
show
don't-
you.
My
no, no, no.
apologies.
Uh-huh.
My
You
apologies.
lied,
It's
yeah?
a new international version.
Exactly.
Is that not the Bible?
That's not King James version.
Is that not the Bible?
That's not the Bible I read.
That's not. It's not the Bible.
No,
The
just
new
like you have
international
so
version.
many interpretations of the Quran, you don't accept all of it, do you?
Interpretation. This is the
Yeah,
way.
it's
is this-
interpretation.
and yours is not an interpretation.
So fine.
Is yours not an interpretation?
No, but you said King James, and I said that cannot
Yes,
be
I
right.
agree because I King James
Because
got
I
it
know
brought
King
up in
James-
that new international version. But that's what it says. Is that wrong?
It's wrong.
If that is wrong, what makes yours right? If this is wrong,
which one-
if this
which
is
one?
wrong, no. If
No,
this
no.
is wrong, what makes yours right?
Bro, is God the author of confusion?
What do you mean?
Is God the author of confusion?
No.
Then why do you have so many different
No,
Bible
because
versions? And then the versions get translated
I
as
have
well.
so many versions of Quran. Does
there's
that
on-
make
there's
it
only
wrong?
one version of
No,
Quran,
no.
different
Version.
translations.
Do you understand
Bro, do you
version?
know the difference between version and translation? Do you know the difference?
Tell me the
A
difference.
version means there's competing versions. There's no competing Quran, but there are translations. What you have versions which are then translated that also compete with other versions, which makes it more conflicting. So I'm asking you a question: Is God the author of confusion?
Now he's
Is God the
Why don't you
author of
answer the
confusion?
question?
Answer the question, brother. It's a simple
I'm not
question.
having discussion with you. I'm
Oh,
having
you don't want to have a
discussion
discussion with
with
me?
God is not the author of confusion.
Well, it seems like it, brother. It seems like it because at the moment there's so many different competing Bibles.
There's many different competing Qurans
No,
too.
there isn't, brother.
Yeah,
no,
there
there
are so-
isn't.
the wash and
Find
the
me
whatever.
two. Oh,
There are
you,
so many
you got
versions.
Google. You got Google. Find me two.
It's a control
Find me two.
religion. A control
Find me
religion will
two.
have a control book.
Find me two.
Christianity,
Find me two.
It's not a control religion.
Find
it's
me
not one
two.
man sitting down
Find me
making a
two.
copy for
Find me
everyone.
two.
No,
Find
we
me two versions.
have
That's what I'm
several
asking.
copies,
Find me
so
two
you can know
versions.
the truth
See,
for
you make
yourself.
blanket statements you cannot prove. We can prove our statements which you cannot prove yours.
You cannot
I can
prove
show you.
anything in
In
the
fact, in this
battlefield.
camera,
This is a
when I do the
battlefield.
video, I'm going to cut in the scene.
You
I'm
cannot
gonna show
prove
the
anything in the
NIV,
battlefield.
and all of
If
that,
you want
yeah?
So
to
my
go
brothers,
to the library,
so he made
we
a
can
claim
study.
saying the New International Version
can go to the library and
in
study.
his words
It's a
not
wrong
reliable.
translation.
In his words, the New International Version is not reliable. So I brought out the King James Version now. Yeah. So I'm reading that same passage again, and I'm come straight down to the verse in hand, and it says, "Your father Abraham rejoiced to see my day, and he saw it and was glad."
Okay, the
So
word
no.
saw it
No, this
and
is
was
exactly
glad. What does that mean?
exactly
Let
word
him
for word.
interpret
Let him
it.
finish. Let him
This
Let
is
him interpret it.
exactly word for word what was just in the New International Version, which you rejected.
It's not. It said
It's
taught.
exactly.
No, that one
no,
said taught.
No, it says.
No,
it
the
says
first
exactly
one
says.
says taught.
It says where's it?
Yeah, but the first one said
Your
taught. That's
father
why-
Abraham rejoiced to see my day, and he saw it. So now, where does it say that Jesus met Abraham in person, which you were claiming all this time?
Okay, so now
You said Jesus made that
what's your
claim.
name?
At the
sir?
Mount of
So,
Transfiguration.
no, what's your name?
Anthony.
Anthony. If I claim to this gentleman that Anthony was glad to see my days, and Anthony saw it and was glad,
What do you mean by my days?
what would that
What does that
mean?
mean, my days?
Yes, it is spiritual statement.
No.
It does not
If I claim to have met
it's not-
you,
There's
room to be
if I
ambiguous,
if
yeah.
I
So
claim,
it's not
room to be ambiguous.
literal.
no. It's
Spiritual
a,
statements, the room can
Hold
be
on, don't be.
ambiguous.
This
Let's
is
be
a
honest.
religious matter.
Yeah, I know.
This is not a
he's
war.
not going to allow the
no,
discussion
no,
to
brother.
flow.
Why is it that
He's not
going to
allow it.
Relax, brother. Relax,
You have to
brother.
control
Just
him.
calm down.
No, I'm sorry. He's the one losing his temper.
How can you
Calm
be
down.
talking godly thing like this?
Bro, relax.
Now,
One
sir,
question gets you like this.
listen
bro.
Question, you don't
carefully.
Shows how weak your faith is, bro.
Listen my
Relax,
question.
bro. Relax.
Don't focus
You are
on
very
it.
One question
provocative.
can get you like this, bro.
You're
It's
provocative.
controlled by the demon, yeah? It's
You're
controlled by the
will destroy
demon.
you,
You are
brother.
The
provocative.
demon is
throw you
in
on the
him.
floor.
You're
Sir,
very provocative.
It's
No,
controlled
I'll ask you
by
a
the
simple
demon,
question.
yeah? A demon.
Oh, now I'm
disrupt
controlled by a
discussion.
demon.
So
You know
leave
what,
him,
brother?
leave
Like
him,
his statements
leave
make
him,
you look
okay?
like
It's
an
a
idiot.
demon.
So just for the
A
record now,
demon always disrupts.
Sure,
Sir,
brother.
You don't fight
sir,
yourself.
Just
a
for the
demon
record, just for the record.
don't like good
No.
message being shared.
Excuse me.
Demon always
Excuse me.
interrupts
Like-
when there's a good discussion
Brother,
going on.
brother,
So don't focus
relax.
on him now.
You relax,
what
relax,
I'm
relax.
questioning again.
So your point,
If
brother.
I claim
just for the record, I
that
hope I've
you
laid to rest his
saw
claim
me,
today, where this
the
brother
word
Theo has been
saw
constantly
me and was
making
glad.
a claim
What is the
that
meaning of
Jesus
saw
specifically himself
and
said
glad?
that he has met Abraham in person.
You guys are
Now-
That is
together.
absolutely
Let me-
wrong,
let's have
false,
one
and I've
person.
shown it
Let
and
me
proved from the
read
Bible
this.
that this is not what the Bible says. It literally says your
Because
father
Jesus
Abraham
replied,
rejoiced to
if
see
I
my day.
glorify myself, my glory means
Okay, so it's very
nothing.
clear what happened.
My
Because God
Father,
has proven his
whom,
goodness,
listen, my
he's
Father,
gone now,
whom
so
you
embarrassed to
claim
make statements like
is
these are
your
the
God,
demons. So here we can end the cut.
is the one who glorified me. Though you do not know him, I know him. If I said I don't know him, I will be a liar like you. But I do know him and keep his word. Your father Abraham rejoiced, past tense, rejoiced, past tense. Yes, at the thought of seeing my days, and he
Excuse me,
saw
did you just say
it.
thought?
Yes.
Did you just say thought?
Yes, yes.
Wait there. I quoted.
But this is not
Oh, wait there. I
King James
quoted the
version.
New International Version,
I told you
and it
it's
said the
not-
word thought, and he took exception to
Yeah,
that,
I did.
saying it says the
I
word thought,
did.
and now
I
he's giving
did.
his own interpretation, and it's just thought in there as
I
well.
did.
He's done,
I
bro.
did.
Well,
and
very
I, no,
inconsistent.
but you
Very
said his
inconsistent.
King James version, and I said that is wrong.
No. You said
I
because of
read
the word
King James
thought, and then
version.
you refuse to agree with the New International Version.
And
On what basis?
on the basis that the King James version does not use the word thought. That's why I said it's not correct. Sir.
Yeah, no. Well, if
You
that's not
remember?
correct-
You remember I called you on it?
But then, what's to say what?
This is not
what's to
King
say-
James,
What's
sir.
to say that is correct? If you're rejecting New International Version, what's to say that's correct?
Okay, so first of all,
But now coming
No,
back,
no,
coming
first
back.
of all,
no.
First of all, listen carefully.
This
He
discussion
says,
is all over the place, my brother.
rejoiced to see my days.
I need a drink.
He saw it.
Oh yeah, keep your drink.
The word that I saw is past tense. Sir. right? To see something is like current. To have seen it is past.
Right.
So he says he saw it and was glad. How can he be glad if he had not seen it?
Right. So
the question is come back again. Did he saw him or he just thinking of seeing him?
So could God not show him as a prophecy?
It's not a prophecy.
No. What I'm saying, why is it not a prophecy?
Because he's saying he saw and was glad.
Abraham saw my day and rejoiced in. Who could have showed him that day? Can God show a prophet that what's to happen in the future?
Yes.
Yes, he can. So is that a valid interpretation? That's all I'm saying. Interpretation.
No, there are two.
Is it a valid interpretation?
One is rejoice the thought.
You're not listening.
And the second one is saw and was glad.
He's not
That's
listening.
two.
He's not listening.
Don't worry.
There's two.
I'm saying what I just said is that a valid interpretation. That God could show Abraham the future and say,
yes.
And Abraham saw his day and rejoiced.
Yeah, it is quite possible, yes.
Right. So now what I'm saying is that now this brother, he made the claim that Jesus said, my words, Jesus said that he met Abraham. I said, where does it say that? And this is what the verse is going to mean.
And then when Jesus said,
let me, just for the record, like I said, I hope I've clarified.
When Jesus
that
said
is not the case. That is your interpretation.
And was glad.
That was your
Listen
interpretation.
again. What did the Jews respond was? It says, you are not yet 50 years old.
That's why I was saying
the
earlier
Jews
on
said,
in spirit.
The Jews said to him,
I agree.
You are not, you have seen Abraham. So the Jews were talking of what?
Okay.
Seeing him.
Right.
The understanding of the Jews was to have seen him.
You got something on your... Okay, it's fallen.
You understand?
Listen, what I'm saying,
the reason why I disagree is spiritual. Is because one, he says, rejoice to see his days, and the second one saw and was glad. The Jews then say, you are not yet 15 years and you have met Abraham.
So that means,
and the response from Jesus is that,
Theo, you're
even
preaching.
before Abraham was born, I was.
Right.
So the point is, what was the understanding of the Jews?
Theo, are you preaching?
Was it spiritual?
Yeah.
Is this conversation between you and me or there? Or should I leave?
My brother, let me explain something.
No, but before you
allow me to explain. Allow me to, because
what he's just said now is a very important point. I want everyone on the viewers to remember.
It is very important.
What he's saying is that Jesus met Abraham, and not because Jesus makes a claim, the Jews made the claim. That's what he just said.
You just said he met Abraham. Abraham saw him, and Abraham was glad.
You just said, and the Jews said, you just said the Jews said that the Jew being less than 50 met Abraham. So you were saying that Jesus met Abraham based on the testimony of the Jews, not on the testimony of Jesus.
But Jesus in that same verse,
Jesus in that same verse,
it is what you understand
called the Jews
and what
liars.
I'm saying, that makes
you're not listening, are you?
the conversation,
Theo,
right?
Theo,
so first of all, the Jews understood what Jesus is saying, that he has met Abraham, and they are saying you are not even 50 years old, and you have seen him.
Theo, listen.
You understand?
Theo,
so
listen.
if you had not seen him, then Jesus says, I was before Abraham.
Can I try to?
Is this conversation
I was before Abraham.
Are you talking to me or him?
He says,
who are you
seen Abraham.
Who are you talking to?
And where in the Old Testament did Jesus see Abraham?
Who are you talking to?
Where in the Old Testament?
Who are you talking to?
I'm
answer my
asking
question.
you, where in the Old Testament did Jesus met Abraham?
No, I'm not going to keep answering your questions.
No.
What I want to know is,
where in the Old Testament did Jesus met Abraham?
No, I'm not going to answer any more of your questions.
Why not?
Because I'm going to answer single mind. And that's what you always do. That's what you always do. You always do. You put your own spin interpretation. First you made a claim that Jesus said he met Abraham. I have clearly showed you that that was false.
Not shown anything.
That was false.
It's
then
true.
And then
Abraham.
you spoke. Let me speak. Let me finish my point.
Jesus met
Let me finish my point. Then you made the claim that Jesus said that he met Abraham.
Yes.
That is not the case.
It is the case. It is the case because
on your opinion,
John chapter 8,
not
verse
on the evidence.
54
I've given the evidence.
58,
I've given the evidence.
To have met Abraham.
I gave the evidence.
You
He's
have
made
to
a claim again.
Where Jesus met Abraham.
That just shows that you've been disingenuous.
No, you are
disingenuous.
Because
let the viewers decide.
Nobody saw him. You can't be seen and glad and say it didn't happen in real life.
Can God give prophecies? Can God show the prophet the future?
Was Jesus talking about prophecy? Was Jesus talking about prophecy or met in Abraham?
Can God?
No. It's not God.
No,
is Jesus God?
Jesus.
Is Jesus God? So why are you saying can God make a prophecy?
Listen.
Is Jesus talking? Why are you not coming on
Don't
Jesus?
put your words in Jesus' mouth.
No. So who is Jesus?
You are putting your words in Jesus' mouth.
Was Jesus God?
Jesus said he rejoiced to see my day.
Whose day? God
my
or
day.
Jesus?
Not Jesus. Not himself. He didn't go to see him.
Who?
Abraham saw the day. Whose day?
Of whose day?
Jesus.
Okay, so who gave the prophecy?
So does that mean he met Abraham?
No, so who gave?
Does that mean he met Abraham?
Was Jesus
answer the question?
No, I'm asking.
No, you answer the question.
Jesus,
answer the question. No, I'm not asking the question.
Was Jesus
I'm not
giving
answering.
the prophecy or God giving the prophecy?
Did Jesus say that he met Abraham?
That's what he said.
No, it's not what he said. That's a lie.
Because he said he saw it was
no,
glad.
that's a lie. That's that's your poor understanding of the English
language. So if it's
language.
A prophecy, then it's Jesus giving the prophecy.
I'm sorry, my brother.
If it's not a prophecy, then Jesus met him. Which one are you standing on?
God can show.
No, it wasn't
God can show Abraham the future.
But Jesus saying,
can God do that?
Can Jesus
can
do
God
that?
do that?
Can Jesus do that?
You don't know how to answer.
Because Jesus talking.
You don't know how to. You want to stand and share and preach. Can God show?
Calling Jesus God. You know that.
Can God show the future?
You are calling Jesus God.
Can God show the future?
You are calling Jesus God.
No, that's you, my brother.
No, because Jesus says,
Alhamdulillah.
He taught us in my
Jesus
days.
what he calls himself.
No, Jesus
says
talking.
the Messiah. I say the Messiah.
Okay, who was talking? Jesus or God?
I'm not answering your question. You would answer mine.
Who was talking?
Did
Jesus or God?
You are believing the Jews.
Was Jesus talking or God?
Because the Jews made an accusation to Jesus saying that you are claiming to have met Abraham and you are siding with the Jews,
so who was
not
talking?
with Jesus.
Was it Jesus
so why
or
are you doing
God?
that? Why are you doing
that?
that?
Who was talking?
Why are you doing that?
Why
are you doing that?
Who was talking?
Why are you doing that?
Who was
Why are you doing
talking?
that? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?
Is it Jesus
Why
or
are
God?
you citing the Jews and not Jesus?
Okay, so if
Jesus
Jesus is talking, how can you say it's a prophecy?
Why are you citing Jews? I'm not going to let you change topic.
If it's a prophecy, then Jesus is God.
Why are you citing?
Book.
Why are you backing the Jews and not Jesus?
No, then Jesus
Why
is
are you
God
backing
in your
Jews?
book.
You know the Jews called Jesus that he was possessed by a demon.
Have a good time.
Do you know that? Do you know that? Just before I finish.
No. That's
you can run, my brother. Okay, if you want to go, you can go.
You call him
you can
God.
Go, my brother. You
if
can
it's
go.
not Jesus, then he met Abraham in real life.
Right. If you want to run away, run away.
I'm not running.
Today,
I'm going to work.
For the camera, I have made the claim.
I'm going to work.
I have made the claim
Listen,
today.
I'm going to work.
Well, at least you're going to. If you were going for a walk, you would have finished and let me at least make my claim before you run.
Because we are not agreeing on who was talking.
Because you're not going to scripture.
It was Jesus
because you are not quoting scripture. That's
no, okay, first of all.
If you did quote scripture, we would agree.
Okay, fine.
But you don't.
Now, why?
The Jews made the claim that Jesus is claiming to met Abraham. Jesus never made that claim.
Okay, fine.
And what does Jesus call the Jews? In that same verse, he says, you are liars. He says, you are liars.
In
the same verse, in that context, he says,
it was before
he says, you are liars. And they turn around and say, you are claiming to have met Jesus, met Abraham. And you are citing, you agree with the Jews. But then do you know the same Jews? The same Jews.
You are not, you see, it's difficult to have discussion with you
talk
because you don't allow anyone to say anything.
Do you know why it's difficult to have a discussion?
If Jesus is talking,
do you know why it's difficult to have a discussion?
Let me ask
No.
If Jesus is talking,
you know why it's difficult to have a discussion?
Then
because
Jesus met Abraham. If it wasn't Jesus is talking, but God is talking, then Jesus is God.
The only reason we don't have a discussion is because
in his book.
You interpret English in your own way.
My conclusion is Jesus saying Abraham saw my days.
Thank you very much.
If Jesus is God, then he is calling Jesus God.
Theo, are you late for work?
If Jesus is not God, then Jesus indeed met Abraham. Theo
was running away literally 5 minutes ago. He was running away. Late for work. Yeah, take care. Thank you.